Well, welcome back to Air Engine Research. And for any new people that are checking in for the first time, welcome to the session also. What we do is talk about the videos and the projects that I've worked on over the last 10 years or so in trying to make an air engine or a motor that will work in a standard car today or a pickup. And I have a Ram 50 small 5-speed pickup that I'm going to someday hopefully put an engine in. But anyway, in this session I'm going to talk about an oval engine when I first started working on that. In the beginning, I had a round engine that I was working on, but since then I've decided that I want to try working on another one, which would be an oval 4-cylinder, and see what kind of a design I can work out there. That's just one of my drawings that I did trying to figure out how things should be working on it. After I did that, I decided, well, I also have to have some kind of a mounting, so I started coming up with parts and things that would work as mounting for it. And I had a round ring, a 12-inch one that I had used to make that original round engine, and thought, well, I can take that maybe and just cut it in two and make an oval out of it. And this was the mount that I started working on to make it fit. When I cut the ring in half, then I ended up having to figure out some way to put the thing back together as an oval. I don't have any real fancy tooling or any big surface plate to mount things on, so I just put it together the best way I could with clamps and whatever I could find that would work. And I think it did work pretty well. I finally got one that would work.
Vacuum or advance on it so that I can try that. And also found out that if I pull it off, that it doesn't make that clapping noise, so using a double valve on it will take care of that problem. No more clanking when it stops.
Later on, I decided to put a handle on it so that I could adjust the timing on it, which is very critical. I find out later on in my working with them that just changing the timing on it makes a big difference in how fast it runs and also how much air it uses. And I want to try to conserve as much air and also get as much speed as I can out of one of them. Also, the timing for the valves themselves is very critical. A lot of times there will be clacking noise you'll hear, and noises inside the engine when it runs, because the center part of the valve or the timing of the valve isn't set quite right for each one of the cylinders. And then if the air gets into one of them a little sooner than it's supposed to, or a little later, then it may not be in contact with the outer ring or where the bearing is supposed to be riding on the ring, and kind of slap it when it flies out. Or if it's too soon, then it's going to kick back as far as the other cylinders are trying to fire. So as I did a little later on, I got that worked out as far as being able to change the time. And we'll look at this next one. It'll show you where it runs a little bit better, and you can tell definitely how much speed it picks up just from changing the timing a bit. I'm sorry to say the timing on that one worked okay, but the way it was made, I didn't have any way to change it while I was actually trying to run the mower. The mower didn't work actually as far as mowing goes. I just wanted to have it to try driving or moving something with the engine. And as I said in one of my previous videos, in the last part of 2014, I had a computer crash that I lost a whole bunch of my videos and things that I had made showing my progress and what I was doing. But with that particular air engine, you could just drive up against a post or whatever in, I think it was second gear, and just sit there and spin the wheels in concrete. So it had quite a bit of power. But in the end, I decided that it was not really what I wanted, and decided to see if there's something I could do a little bit further, maybe like using a 6-cylinder or changing the way that it worked rather than have the center spin, maybe the outside. So after that one, I've done some other things that I'll get into and talk about on another video. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the short little thing that I put together today, and I'll be putting another one up soon. So if you decide you'd like to check in or subscribe, I also have live events that I put on, and subscribers will be notified when it's on. And I haven't really decided on the dates yet, but I'm going to think maybe of having it on Tuesday evening and on Friday evening, and then I can let people know in my broadcasts ahead of time too that that'll be coming up. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed it.